Our lesson yesterday is about identifying equal groups. When we talk about equal groups, these are groups with the same number of items in each. We are going to use equal groups to introduce multiplication. To begin with, let's have this model. As you can see in this model, there are four groups: one, two, three, four. And in each group, there are five dots: one, two, three, four, five. If you're to go back to your second grade strategies, for you to be able to count off everything, you can do 5 plus 5 plus 5 and plus 5. Each 5 is representing the number of items in each group. And we know that 5 plus 5 will give you 10, plus 5 will give you 15, and another 5 will give you 20. Now, how do we use this model in making multiplication equation? One thing you have to take note first is the number of groups that you have. So how many groups are there? As you can see, there are 1, 2, 3, 4 groups. So we're going to put 4. Next question, how many dots are in each group? As we counted earlier, we know that there are 5. Now, how do we make the equation using these numbers? To make the equation, begin with the number of groups. So I have 4 times the number of items in each group, 5. And 4 times 5 is 20. Now let's have another example. In this problem, you can see that there are tulips in boxes. The boxes will serve as your group, and the tulips are the number of items in each. Now, how many groups do we have? There are 1, 2, 3, 4 groups. How many tulips are in each group? I have 1, 2, 3, 4 tulips in each group. How do I know the total number of tulips? You're right, you gotta count them off. Let's begin with the first one. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'll put number 4 on top of it. Now, having 4 on top of my head, I'm gonna add another 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, 8 after the second group, 8 on top of your head, you count the other 4. 9, 10, 11, 12. Then for the last one, 13, 14, 15, 16. There you go. There are 16 tulips in total. Now, how do we make our equation? Again, always begin with the number of groups. Since there are 4 groups, then your first number of the equation would be 4. And then there are 4 tulips here, or 4 items in each group. So we have 4 times 4. And since we already counted it off, we know that 4 times 4 is 16. But those are the steps on how to solve or come up with multiplication equation using your equal groups.